Huzzah, everybody, welcome back to another 76 video. We're doing some building today, but before all of that, please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe, and click the bell notification so you know when my videos go live. I really don't like saying that, but we've got to say it. So, you've read the description, you've read the title and the description, hopefully, but I found a really good sound effect for today's video. You ready for this? Ho, listen to that, ready? Oh, that is a bottle of port, by the way. So, like I said, you've read the title. I've built a winery. Now, you're probably wondering, why have I built a winery? One, those walls. Two, stupid daily and weekly challenges that are drink 5 or 25 alcoholic beverages. And three, I just wanted to have a bit of fun. So, the design itself is like a weird mix of a Spanish villa and a French vineyard that I found. It was a weird one. I wanted to do some mix mashing stuff. But the main reason was the wall itself. That defensive wall, the nice brick concrete wall, which is, at the minute, my favourite thing in the game because it just looks muy caliente. But I saw that and I was like, there's some really fun stuff I could do with this. I saw some other people building with it and they were just doing like your simple kind of wall. And I was like, cool. But I wanted to try and kill a couple of birds with a singular stone. So, built a vineyard. And don't worry, I'm not an alcoholic yet. I'm working up to it. So the interior, a few, and this probably might make me sound like a posh git, but I'm not. A few holidays that I've been on where I have visited a vineyard or a winery or just an old style villa, which you can find quite a lot in France. There's like a bunch of really old stuff. Spain's probably got some better ones though. On the ones that I've been to, the interior, because the building is so old, is kind of barren. There's not really a lot in it. So I had a bit of freedom with this kind of build, and I wanted to build a front room, of course, but I managed to get in a dining area, which I've not managed to get into a build in a long time, and I have a bit of fun building a very bare kitchen. Now, I always upgrade builds after I build them, because I always look at stuff and go, do you know what, I could have done that, and this entire thing took 6 hours? What are we on? Yeah, 6 hours. It took about 6 hours to build. 5-6 hours, roughly. And a lot of that was just, figuring out where I wanted to go with stuff like that. Now, the bedroom is so fun to me because, well, it's the bedroom. Wink, wink. But I like storing my scoreboards on the walls. They're so terribly broken. Don't try and place them in your camp. They don't fit. The one above the bed is floating. It's not even attached to the wall, for crying out loud. But I just wanted a bit of fun, sleeping areas, all that kind of stuff. There is no crafting stuff in this build, by the way. This is purely just decorative. But as you come outside, there's a nice little patio, which, at the time of me recording this, I did not know that concrete bench was facing the wrong way, so when you sit on it, you merge into the wall. But I wanted to do something with these pillars, and there was no merge spot, sadly, in my area. So, because what I would have done is I would have merged two pillars together so they fit to the roof perfectly. But one of the good things about this tilled soil that I'm in the forest region is the fact that I can place down moot fruit and the blackberry stuff in a nice, neat row, to the point where I even tried to get them lining up perfectly, both horizontal and vertical. Horizontal, and well, I guess you could say vertical as well, but they're both just horizontal. Basically, on the x-axis and the x-axis. Or if you lie the thing down on the x-axis and the y-axis. Basically, I wanted them looking nice going one way and nice going the other. In columns and rows. That's what I was looking for. But I placed down blackberries, a small amount of blackberries, and the moot fruit. And here's a little fun thing. If you're building on uneven ground, which this is uneven ground. It's on a slope. If you want your wall, like I have, to have the minimalist amount of gaps in it possible, what you want to do is you want to build out 3. So on my corner, just off to my right, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then it steps down. What you can do is you can build out the 3, remove the middle one, grab the third one, it'll sink it down to the ground, so it's now level, and then you can put the middle one back in, and it'll snap to either side, thus making it so you can have it, go and then step down, or go, step down, and then continue. But my favourite part of this build, apart from the wall, is of course the nice little area, which I fixed. I fixed the bench right there so I can get this shot in. But it was just a fun little build, and of course, the inspiration behind that, oh god, I'm going to drink some port in a minute. But the inspiration behind it all was just a nice bit of fun, and it helps me complete a daily. So there we go, my vineyard or my winery, I'm not quite sure what to call it, with its nice little villa. 6-hour build. No, it's not too bad. But of course, you guys know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, stay awesome.